Hello, hello. Welcome back to Math Made Possible. I believe I can. I'm your current teacher, Miss Howard, and today we're going to be using the fifth grade illustrative math curriculum to look at a lesson for Unit 3, Lesson 3, and this will be a summary. Today we're just going to be going through and solving equations. So yesterday when we did our lessons, we were writing out expressions. And if you ever wondered the difference between an expression and equation, an expression is where you're basically saying 1 plus 2. Okay, that's an expression. But it becomes an equation when you solve it. So 1 plus 2 equals 3. So we're going to be looking at these images today. This is going to be a quick video. So we're going to write out or label the side lengths for each of these images. Then we're going to write the expressions and then solve them as an equation. Okay, are you ready? All right, so the first step I told you all yesterday is take a look at this top portion. As you can see right here, this top portion is going to represent our vertical lines, or also known as our columns. And as you can see, this side length is one whole. However, it is cut into 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. So it's going to be cut into fourths. So I'm going to label this side as 1/4. Now, as you can see right here, when we highlight that side, that's 2. So it's one whole, however, it's cut into 2 parts. So that will be represented by 1/2 because it is 2 parts. And now before I write out the expressions, let's go through and just label all of the side lengths for these, okay? All right, so this side is also 1/4. This side is also 1/4. And this side is also 1/4. So let's see. I'm sure we're not going to be solving the same uh, expressions. So let's see how they change. So far, we know that we have 4 columns in all of them. That's how they are the same. Let's see if there's any differences. All right, so on this side, we have this one. The rows are, there's going to be 2 rows. So we have 1 row, 2 rows. Let's take a look at this one. Well, this one is 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows. And so this side is going to be partitioned into thirds. Let's take a look at this one. This one is 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows, 4 rows. So this is 1/4. This one is 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows, 4 rows, 5 rows. So that's 1/5. So that is the amount of parts that it is partitioned into. Now let's see how this is going to change our expression. As you can see, all of them have one piece that is shaded. That's going to be important. All right, so let's see. Let's write our expression. Now we can write it as 1/4 times 1/2. Actually, let me move it up a little bit. We have 1/4 times 1/2. And you should remember from yesterday's lesson that we can also write it as 1/2 times 1/4. Now this is what's going to change from yesterday. Yesterday we just wrote the expressions. Now we are solving equations today. So we are going to go and write out our answer. Well, we know that 1 times 1 equals 1, and 4 times 2 equals 8. 1 times 1 equals 1, and 2 times 4 equals 8. And you could double check your answer Well, you can see that there's 1 shaded, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total pieces. So it has 1/8 shaded. So we have partitioned these into eighths. Here's another way that I want you to see this. You can also write it as 2 times 4 equals 1/8. Now let's take a look at another example. We have 1/3. Let me write it in the same format. Oops. All right. Bye-bye. Where you going? Okay, babe. I love you. 1/4 times 1/3, or 1/3 times 1/4. And I'm going to combine them at the bottom because, 1 times 1 equals 1, so we don't need to change anything. But if we combine our 3 times 4, we know that's going to equal 1/12, or 1/12. This is going to equal 1/12. And this is going to equal 1/12. And again, you can always go back to the image to double check your answer. You see that one portion is shaded, which is represented by our numerator, and our denominator is the total amount of pieces: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Again, if you are going to work this out on your own, or excuse me, draw this on your own, always double check that you have the correct fraction or the correct partition for the lines. And all you do is just double check you have, if this is 1/4, you just double check 1, 2, 3, 4. So yes, you have that right. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And yes, that is right as well. So we're going to rewrite this one. Pretty simple. 1/4 times 1/4. And we're going to do, we don't need to write a second way because guess what? When we interchange them, it's still going to be 4 times 4. Excuse me, and I put a 3 because I'm looking at something else. Let's make that a 4. That equals 1/16. 1 times 1 equals 1/16. Now take a moment, pause the video, and go ahead and do the last one by yourself. All right, welcome back. All right, hopefully you came up with the same answer that I did. So I'm going to choose to write 1/5 times 1/4. Actually, let me be consistent with what I said before. Let's put our 1/4 first at this top one. So now you can see all of them begin with 1/4. And now I could switch positions and I could put the 1/5 times 1/4. It's always best to be consistent. If you see the left side first, then do the left side. If you see the top first, then write your information for the top first. So we know that is 1 times 1 equals 1, 4 times 5 equals 20, 1 times 1 equals 1, and 5 times 4 equals 20. So again, it does not matter how you write it as long as you have your as long as your answers are the same. And you just need to do this one time. You don't have to write all of the expressions or equate. You don't have to write all of the expressions. You just need to write one. Okay. All right, that's it. Hopefully you understood this lesson and you did well on your cool down. I look forward to seeing you in our next video. I do thank you so much for watching. And if you have not done so already, please don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, take care. See you soon.